I don't want to compromise any part of myself so that another person can love me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Relationships. They've always been such a weird thing for me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. When it comes to relationships, I used to fucking think I had it all figured out. When I was young, I used to love being in relationships. I loved being with people. I just loved it. And since I did, and I was always in a relationship, I was never able to find friends or gather my own kind of life because I was always busy either looking for somebody, or I was always busy being with somebody and, you know, just engorging my life with theirs. So now that I'm much older and I don't have no one, and I've been hurt, you know, the regular schmegular, you live, you learn kind of thing with relationships. I'm toddling between wanting to find a life for myself and build a life for myself and learning who I am and what I love on my own, and also being extremely fucking lonely and just wanting someone to love and to love me. And I don't know if either one is a bad feeling or a good feeling. I don't know what's right or wrong. I don't know. And I could be 100% honest about that, because I can't be the only one that feels that way. It's a lot to process, but push you guys a little closer. But I think right now is the perfect time for me to try to figure it out. All right, y'all, it's time to check in. I just got something to show y'all. I cut my hair. Yes, I did. So again, I'm at work and I kind of have to whisper a little bit, but that's okay. My mood has been, you know, I cut my hair, and it's because I literally was trying to cut off all the bad and negative things in my life. You should have seen my hair before. Very negative, okay? No matter what I did, they were crispy and crusty, and crusty don't live here, okay? Only fluffy live here, not crusty. Don't get it twisted. But either way, I'm here, and I realized something on the train, which now I cannot really remember what the point was, which is why I need to start writing things down. But this week we are still kind of on relationship topics, because it is something that has really controlled my life. Oh, that's what it was. I feel like a lot of my people-pleasing traits and also insecurities came from relationships. I was never really taught growing up by anybody how to actually be in a relationship, like a healthy relationship. I just knew that I wanted to please another person because I thought that was the only way that they were gonna like me, love me, and the only way that I was gonna be able to get people. So besides always being a fluffy kind of girl and always kind of having that little bit of an insecurity, being fluffy, it did not make it any better when I felt like I needed to please people for them to like me. So erasing all that, I remember I never wanted to cut my hair because guys will always say, oh, I love girls with long hair, especially Spanish girls. I love Hispanic girls, long dark hair, blase. And I used to be like, oh my god, if my hair was ever short, I was like, oh well, you know, it's short, but it's gonna grow back. Like, I will always kind of be like that, like always try to fight my way into somebody's life, or for them to like me. Like, no, Ellorosetv does not do that, okay? Not no more anyways, because I definitely did, and I'm not gonna lie about it. Going on this journey, I didn't know how much I would have to pay attention to myself, you know? Like, you know, when we want attention and we ask people for attention, like, I'm giving that attention to myself now, and I didn't know how much I required attention when it came to my feelings. Oh boy, I am tiring me out. I'm trying to control my feelings. I'm trying to control my words. I'm trying to control my actions. Because, you know, before, with certain people, if I liked you, if I felt comfortable with you, I would kind of jump into something really fast. And because I'm trying so hard to work on myself, I don't feel like I have that ability to just kind of jump into something anymore. I can't just be like, oh, I like you. You seem like you'll fit perfectly in my life. I'm just gonna... I dropped my ladder. But yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Hey, y'all. I'm eating Cheez-Its. And I'm in my room. I painted. It's real cute. I built that shelf. I'm gonna do a room tour makeover thing when it's all done. As you can see, I'm on the floor right now, so my bed is coming next weekend, so it's about to go down. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about, let me eat these. I'm hungry because I haven't left my room, and my cousin had a friend over, and I'm being very antisocial today because of, you know, social anxiety or whatever. So this week, if you haven't been following or seen my last video, I'm on a journey to peace, find self-peace, self-happiness, self-love, all that good stuff. And this week we were kind of working on, or we were focusing more on my relationship with relationships, mostly romantic relationships. And you know, I recently, I don't want to say I lost a relationship with a person, but a relationship that I had with a person, semi-relationship, ended. And it ended, it just ended. And really there needs to be no explanation. That for me, it hurt because I have a hard time letting people go. And I'm very self-aware of that, and I'm very self-aware of why. Because the relationships, the romantic relationships that I build with other people are the only relationships that I build with other people besides my family. Besides my family, the only other relationships that I grow that are strong, that mean anything to my life, are gonna be my not that they're going to be because it's something I want to change, but it is something that I've done where these relationships are the only relationships that I have with any other person that is not my family. So when I lose a person that I'm in a relationship with, or in any kind of romantic relationship with, it hurts a little bit more. And it's nobody's fault but my own. And again, I'm very self-aware of that, and that's why we're working on this. So I lose a friend, I lose a best friend most of the time. I lose, obviously, a relationship. I lose so much. I have love for all the people that I've encountered, because when I open up to a person, it's usually because I feel a connection, I feel some kind of vibe with them, and that doesn't happen very often with me. So these are people that I hold very closely to my heart. And again, sometimes I feel like maybe that's my fault because I have this issue with pleasing other people. It was kind of just how I used to get in relationships. I would become whoever I thought they wanted. So that I could please them and they would want me. I heard this video. It's a video I have in my phone. I'll probably share it.
Think about that one again. A man comes into my life and you have to compromise for what? For what? For what? A relationship is a relationship that has to be earned, not to compromise for. I fall in love with myself, and I want someone to share it with me. I want someone to share me with me.
Can you imagine that? Imagine falling so deeply in love with yourself. Imagine singing those love songs to you, feeling all of those feelings for yourself, writing love notes for you. Imagine that same effort that you put on other people so that they can love you. Imagine it putting all of that energy to yourself. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see someone love themselves so confidently, so proudly, so loudly. And then you fall in love with that. And you get to share your love for yourself with them and get to share their love for themselves with you. And then you just combine the love together. And then that's when I find that feeling of soulmates, you know, or that feeling of true love, or that feeling of just something so powerful that cannot be broken, because how could it? How could it? It seems so secure. It seems so absolutely secure that nothing can knock it down. Because what really could? You know? So I would love to share my love with myself with someone else. I don't want to compromise any part of myself so that another person can love me. I don't want that. I don't want compromise. I don't want anybody to compromise for me. I want you to still be able to love yourself and do all of the things that you love to do, and just share them with me and me you. That's what I want when it comes to a relationship. And I don't want to accept anything less than that. I'm just 26. I know that I have so much more to learn in life, but I think that's one thing that I don't want to allow myself to not have anymore. Relationships are hard. Relationships are painful. But it's only if you allow them to be, you know? When you're ready for a relationship to end it. Just end it. I know it sounds much easier than it is. But if you can look back at all of your worst relationships, and if you think, damn, that first time that you knew you shouldn't be there with them anymore, imagine if you would have left. And can you imagine how much time you would have gotten back? How much energy and negativity you could have saved yourself from experiencing if you would have just left. We only experience what we put ourselves through, for the most part. We can control all controllable situations, and most situations are controllable. So that was my little epiphany for this week through my journey. And it was tough. It was tough. If I'm always in the sweater, this is my house sweater, okay? It's long and flowy, and it's fuzzy, and it's big, and I like it. And I'm in a bonnet because I'm deep conditioning my hair. Though it is not important for you to know these things. And I know I don't have to explain myself. I know they're probably all questions that you're wondering. And I don't mind answering them, so there you go. Look at myself. I made that. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.